that noise and stuff. All right, go ahead, brother. All right, brother. Welcome to the Northeast Political Prison Coalition podcast. I'm with my brother Abdul Wahab. I'm brother Frank, and Abdul Wahab is former political prisoners, man. We're doing stuff a little different today because of our scheduling conflict, but we have to still bring it to the people. So this episode we're putting together because we're going to address the mental health awareness month. And we recognize that this being one of the last days in the month of July, but it directly connects to the struggle to free our political prisoners. We spoke to you before about the work of our brother Veranda Bowers and how that work contributed to the mental health challenges that people were facing in terms of what treatment that they were going to get that was available for themselves. The brother used the flute and various exercises to address that. So, Brother Abdul, what's your position on the mental health issues that plague our people?
Well, I'm saying, you understand that we got to be, dealing with reality because anytime you go off into a world of make believe, it's going to be dire consequences. And we live in a system, where those that are so called rule, they give us a bunch of lies all the time, and so, it's up to us to try to discover the truth, so that our thinking, our cognition, you understand, will work for us, dealing with the real world, a proof that, that the intention is to lie to us and give us, things that serve the system, which will work against us. I bring up Edward Bernays, who is known as the father of modern propaganda. His famous saying is that propaganda can no longer be based on a logical argument backed with evidence. He said that propaganda must appeal to the irrational emotions of people. He further said that through propaganda, you understand, people will be like cattle in a pen, you understand, that you can do what you want to do with them. They'll be there ready to get hit upside the head or get their throat cut, to be on somebody's plate, And so this is what the messages of the enemy, you understand, this is what it's intended to do. Edward Bernays also was the so-called mastermind behind the propaganda for World War I, where America said it was spreading democracy throughout the world. World War I and World War II were both falling out among thieves over colonies. So we got to understand what we in. You understand? Saying we in a war. I mean, literally, we're in a war. We talked about Leonard Peltier last week. And a point I meant to raise last week is that the prosecutor, in his case, said nobody knows who killed the FBI agents, but yet still the brothers been down 47 years, and nobody even know who's did it. There's all type of fraudulent activities in his case, and Brother Chubbuck is also among the Native Americans, and they murdered between 20 and 120 million Native Americans. They had what they call the doctrine of discovery, where they lied and said that God approved of them white supremacists going all over the world, enslaving and stealing land from people, and stealing their resources. That God was down and dirty with that. You understand? So we've been told a whole bunch of lies. So we got to understand that for us, you know, the struggle must continue. It must be a revolutionary struggle. You understand? We must struggle to understand for self-determination, to control everything in our community, the culture, the messages we get. You understand? You know, we live in a boiling pot. You understand? Hell on earth. You know, in which, you know, it's like a trophy. Somebody's head busted open like a watermelon is a trophy in the heart of those, you understand, who have madness in the brain. You understand? You know, it's a prize. You know, how many notches you got on your gun? How many people you look that look just like you? How many people whose hair, lips, skin, you understand, nose look like you? If you put them to the cemetery, you know, that's a badge of honor. You know, so we got to do some serious work to undo this incorrect thinking, you know, and this is what somebody involved in. Imam Jamil, you understand, changing the lives, turning brothers' lives around in Atlanta, you know, cleaning up the community from all that drug abuse. You know what I'm saying? In America, we live in a culture of the beast, you understand, in which the beastly desires rule. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, we got to clean this up. We got to get up out of it. You understand? We got to be captains of culture. You understand? To create our own culture. You understand? And this is what the political prisoners we fight for. You understand? Those that are free now. You know, they fought. You understand? For a culture, for politics. You understand? For a message for our people. You understand? So we would be who we are. You understand? Stand up, you mighty race. Accomplish what you will. You understand? That's what Garvey did. That's what Garvey said. And, you know, this is what we say to our people, you know, and this is the message that must reverberate over and over and over and over again. You understand? Because we in a madhouse, you know, straight up madhouse, you know, and so the scholarship, the intellects of our freedom, our political prisoners, you know, they're loyal to us. You know, their love for us. You understand? This is a valuable jewel. You know what I'm saying? So we say that the enemy owes us reparations. The political prisoners they stole from us are valuable human beings. So as part of reparations, you understand, they must be free. Black power. Hey, little man. See? All right. All right, yeah, brother, man. Yes, sir.
Well said, my brother.
Yeah, so I'm what's up? What's the 411, Frank? Yo, Frank, you still there? Yo, Frank, I can't hear you.
Todd, you hear me?
I hear you now. You were silent for a minute. What's up? You were meditating or something?
No, I was having some difficulties, man.
Oh, technical difficulties? All right.
Yeah, well, let's just do what we have to do, man, because one of the things that we have to do is be continuous to this conversation on political prisoners, man. But when we relate it to what's going on in the world, it's very important that we be consistent with it. Sometimes we do better than others, but the problem is that, well, the most important thing is that we remain consistent. I think that when we talk about mental health, we have to be consistent with what we're going to do to treat ourselves in terms of our mental health. We got to eat right. We got to exercise. We got to make time to just depress because there's so much attacking us. And I think our political prisoners show us that fine example.
You're getting an echo right now. Huh? Getting an echo.
Yeah, brother, let me come back on.
You're getting an echo.
All right, I'm going to end this.
Say what?